You're watching Filter Kaapi. My name is S Sudhir. At the outset, I want to say that I'm recording this video only on the request of some well-meaning students. I've been rather disappointed at how so many students only want to hear what they wish to hear without bothering to find out what's happening behind the scenes, what decisions are taken and how those decisions are taken. And then they decide to shoot the messenger, criticize the messenger, abuse the messenger when the facts are not to their liking. Another point I want to say is that I'm not here to refute news put out by anyone else. My respect for them. I can only speak about what I know and what I gather from my sources. And my sources are usually in positions of authority, people who actually take the decisions, right? So, what is the update? As you are aware, Advocate of the Supreme Court, Alok Srivastava, has written a letter both to the Prime Minister and the HRD Minister, the Education Minister, Ramesh Pokhriyal Nishank, and also I think to the National Human Rights Commission, asking for the exams to be postponed. This was after the Supreme Court on Monday said exams will not be postponed, both the NEET as well as the JEE. I believe a leader from Bihar has also written to the HRD Ministry. Chirag Paswan, who is the son of Union Minister Ram Vilas Paswan, also has tweeted in support of postponement and said he will speak to the Education Minister. Will all this have an impact? I don't know and I do not predict. But I will tell you what two senior members of the National Testing Agency, the NTA, told me. Okay, and this is important. Both of them members of the NTA and in positions of where they actually take the decisions. Point number one, a strategy meeting on safety aspects has been conducted by the NTA in which mistakes committed in all the examinations which have been conducted in the last 3 weeks to a month in different states in India and how to rectify those mistakes have been discussed. Now, I was told that these include specifying time slots for reporting to the exam center to prevent overcrowding outside the examination center. It will also include contactless verification of the hall ticket or the admit cards. Point number two, all the exam centers for both the examinations, NEET as well as the JEE mains, have been contacted by the NTA and they have been asked to verify the seating arrangement inside the exam classroom, exam center where the examination will take place. Basically, this is seeking reconfirmation of what was decided before and whether all COVID-19 related regulations have been put in place. Quote, things are moving now, unquote. This is what one of those two members told me. Okay, things are moving now. Now, today's Times of India, if you read, has given more details to what these two members told me. It says, the report says that all centers have been asked to ensure that they keep masks, hand sanitizers, disinfectant machines for sanitizing the examination center, gloves, etc. Candidates, according to this report, will be asked to carry a self-declaration regarding their health status, and those with body temperature higher than 99.4 will be asked to take the examination in a separate isolation room. Barcode readers at the entry point will scan the admit card to verify the candidate details without physically touching the admit card or any of the documents. Point number three, and this is important. I asked both the members whether in light of the letters which have been written to the PMO as well as the Education Ministry, if there is any possibility of a rethink. Now, I was told two things out here. One, that the Solicitor General of India, Mr. Tushar Mehta, was briefed by the NTA and the Education Ministry on what is the Government of India's stand and what he needs to say in the Supreme Court, and that's precisely what he presented in the Supreme Court where Justice Arun Mishra was leading the bench on Monday. Basically, to say that governments do not operate on the basis of taking a decision on Monday and taking a 180-degree stand by Thursday or Friday. Basically, governments are expected to think through everything, look at their preparations, look at their arrangements and whether they are in a position to actually conduct a big ticket entrance examination like the JEE mains and the NEET. Point number two, both the Home Ministry and the Health Ministry are also on board this decision, I was told, and I will quote what these two gentlemen told me. Okay, approval was taken at the highest level before the NTA and the Education Ministry decided on this. the PMO was kept informed, quote unquote. This is what one gentleman told me. The second gentleman, who is the senior of the two gentlemen officials, said under normal circumstances, NTA is fairly independent. Okay, it takes its decisions on its own. But in this COVID year, in the present circumstances of COVID-19, everyone has got involved, and this basically means different ministries, and the PMO is aware of everything. So this is what both the gentlemen independently told me yesterday. I was also asked if there could be a rethink only on NEET. Okay, because of the larger number of candidates involved, over 16 lakh candidates, aspirants taking the NEET on the 13th of September. Okay, now both members said at this point in time, there is no rethink taking place within the NTA or the Education Ministry. However, one of them said the Supreme Court could always admit another appeal on these two examinations with a different set of legal arguments, and then you never know what could happen. But as far as the NTA is concerned, it is going ahead with the examinations. Now here I would also like to point out, and you may want to listen to this carefully, that the verdict in the UGC case, where states like Maharashtra, Delhi, Odisha, etc. have opposed the 6th July directive of the UGC, that could give some kind of direction to the JEE mains and the NEET case, because I know of a senior lawyer who has been in touch with me, and he is closely monitoring what will happen in the UGC case, and he wants to file a petition in the Supreme Court based on which way the UGC case and the verdict goes. So that's the update from inside the NTA. Thank you very much for watching.